asking questions based on misinformation. All right?
I'm not giving you any misinformation, Mr. Tom.
Indeed you are. You're just not accepting it. I've been trying to say to you that when the office takes on a case, it would take on the Hong Kong national security law, not the mainland national security law. The only difference is that it would come into play if and when the SAR government is not in a position to enforce the law, or that is not in a position to govern Hong Kong. This is akin to Article 18 of the Basic Law, which says it very clearly that when there is a situation the Hong Kong government is unable to govern due to serious disturbances, or perhaps in a state of war, then the national government will come in. Now that's the same situation that you will find in any other country, in any other federal government.
Unwilling to engage.
And I see nothing wrong with that. And I certainly don't think that it is a disrespect of the one country, two systems. Quite the contrary, it allows for the two systems to operate in a way. And as far as we can,
some of the most respected legal scholars in Hong Kong, Professor Johannes Chan at the University of Hong Kong, quote, "It is clear this law will have a severe impact on the freedom of expression in Hong Kong, also on the personal security of the people of Hong Kong. Effectively, China is imposing the People's Republic of China's criminal system onto the Hong Kong common law system, leaving Beijing with discretion to decide who should fall into which system."
Is that a question?
That is his analysis of this law.
I'm asking,
as I said,
you're simply
he is clearly suggesting this is a violation.
You're not putting a question properly. Now, the law says that it will be enforced in the common law, under the common law system, as I have explained it to you, with reference to protections under the basic law and the two conventions on human rights, and with reference to the rule of law, and all the protections to a defendant will be there, and will be applied by Hong Kong courts, by the way.
Well, why is it, Mr.
Your suggestion seems to
why
be
do you think it is
that
that
Hong Kong
Professor
laws
Chan
are
at the
for
University of Hong Kong,
They are not.
the Hong Kong Bar Association, which has condemned the national security law as utterly inconsistent with the basic law, the former Bar Association chair, Alan Leong, who says that Hong Kong as we know it, as a result of this law, is gone. Why are all these respected legal institutions and voices in complete disagreement with you, who, it has to be said, for the last few years has been a very obedient voice and opinion former on behalf of Beijing? Why do you think they all completely disagree with you?
I entirely resent that. I was a bar chairman before I didn't know. All right? And I've been a Queen's Counsel and a senior counsel, for 25 years. All right? Now,
and
yes,
you
they
are now
are politically motivated. I have not finished.
The legal
I have not finished.
Of the Bar Association and all of the senior respected independent lawyers in Hong Kong.
This is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way to carry on an interview like this. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm saying,
ashamed of myself, Mr. Tong. I'm really looking for answers.
You can't get an answer with questions like that because you're not putting it properly, and you don't seem to be in a position to give an opportunity for the interviewee to say something. There's no point to carry on this conversation if you do it like that.
Let me ask you another question. Let's see if you can answer this one. We've seen people arrested already under the new national security law, at least 10 of them, as I understand it, in recent protests and demonstrations. It seems that those who've been charged under the new law were waving banners, asking for greater democracy, some of them asking for independence for Hong Kong. Do you believe those are the sorts of crimes that should be prosecuted under this national security law imposed by China?
You obviously haven't read the news. One stepped a policeman, the other drove a bike towards a group of policemen, and all these people are arrested on suspicion of committing a crime. They have yet to be prosecuted under the national security law, and under the law, by the way, if you can read it, any prosecution needs the written consent of the Secretary for Justice. All right? So the mere fact that you have a lot of violence in the street, and people get arrested, doesn't prove anything. It's the same, the world over. Policemen arrest people
I would beg
for
to differ. It's
suspicion
not the same
of
the world
crimes.
over. I'm just wondering what happened to the Ronnie Tong, who, when you left the pro-democracy Civic Party in 2015, said, yes, I'm leaving the party, but that does not mean I'm giving up the fight for democracy or that I am going to be subservient to the central government. What happened to that?
What did happen? I'm still doing that. It's just that, you don't believe it, doesn't mean that I'm not doing it. I'm still fighting for democracy for Hong Kong, but there's no way to fight democracy by trying to call for independence, is there? Is there any real chance for anybody in Hong Kong or elsewhere seriously think that by calling for independence to Hong Kong would succeed in getting full democracy
you seem to be saying
in Hong
that
Kong?
forgive me if I'm misunderstanding you seem to be saying that anybody who expresses an opinion pro-independence is committing a crime.
You never allow me to give you an answer. This is ridiculous. The law doesn't say any of those things at all, and I certainly am not saying it. The law says, you would only commit an offense if you organizes, plans, participates, and carry out, a purpose in the form of, harming the national interest or national safety of the country.
You know as well as I do that the people in Hong Kong who call for independence right now are living in fear because they fear, and indeed they know, based on what they've seen over the last few days, that they face serious risk of arrest under this new law.
Of course.
No, it's not that at all. If you come to Hong Kong right now, you see that life goes on as always, and nobody's in fear. Nobody's fleeing the country, quite the contrary. Over the last few months, tens of thousands of people have flocked back to Hong Kong because they have every confidence in the SAR government. So you're missing the point entirely.
As you know, Nathan Law, who is one of the leaders of Demosisto, the movement for democracy and fundamental reform in Hong Kong, has fled the country because, in his words, he says, what we are seeing is the start of a bloody cultural revolution, and he cannot continue his political activities in your territory.
I think it's just political ploy. He's free to go, he's free to come back. There's no warrant against him as such, and there's nobody persecuting him or prosecuting him. But, he would like to make use of, what he's doing as a political ploy. So, he's free to do that. Nobody's blaming him. He's free to come back if he wants to.
It is about Hong Kong's international reputation. Whether you like it or not, the US government is talking about new sanctions on Hong Kong. It has withdrawn Hong Kong's special trade status. The United Kingdom is talking about allowing, in the first instance, hundreds of thousands, but possibly up to 3 million Hong Kongers with the overseas passport, which allows them entry into Britain, allowing them to come to Britain and reside here for at least 5 years and maybe seek permanent residency in the UK. Governments around the world have looked at what China has done. They regard it as utterly unacceptable.
Well, first of all, no responsible government will succumb to political blackmail based on lies and misinformation. In any event, as I have been trying at pains to tell you, the law is to be enforced by the SAR government, not by mainland China. And it is to be adjudicated upon by our own judges. You seem to be insinuating that our courts are bogus courts and our judges are corrupt judges. They are not. They are not. They are internationally known to be well respected with adequate learnings of the law, known to have ruled on cases justly and properly and respected by the rest of the common law world.
Your problem, Mr.
Why do you say the judges do not apply the law properly? Why do you have that inclination at all?
You can obfuscate and challenge with me, but your problem is, and the problem of Hong Kong and indeed of Beijing is, that countries around the world are drawing their own conclusions. They're not listening or not buying your justifications, and
Well,
they
I
are
just think
taking
that
action.
they're
My
not looking
question
at
again is,
facts.
how worried